Smith & Wesson have returned to the shotgun world after a hiatus that spans decades. They didn't return with a mere ripple in the pond, but with a hearty wave and a Bullpup, dual-tube blaster known as the M&P 12. Today we plan to dive deep into this Bullpup and see if it's got some bite. The Smith & Wesson surprise. One of the bigger surprises of 2021 was the release of the Smith & Wesson M&P 12-gauge shotgun. S&W has been out of the shotgun game for a long time, and the company didn't just toss a basic pump-action scattergun into their product line and call it a day. They released a dual-tube Bullpup pump-action shotgun that traces its lineage to the OG dual-tube shotgun, the KelTec KSG. Smith & Wesson's timing was perfect, since tactical shotguns are having a bit of a revival these days, with increased concerns over crime and personal defense. The S&W M&P 12 promises a professional-grade pump-action dual-tube bull-pump shotgun that can keep up with demanding users. The S&W M&P 12 gauge in living color. The S&W M&P 12 is a complicated shotgun. It's not complicated to use, but it's one of those guns for which you'd be wise to peruse the manual before taking out to the range. Let's start from the front and work our way back. The M&P 12 wears a 19-inch barrel that's threaded for Remchoke chokes. Modified and cylinder bore choke tubes come with the gun. The pump part of the pump action is M-LOK compatible and heavily textured. S&W wisely includes a heavy-duty forward grip that's also heavily textured. It's tough for your hand to slip when working the action with a vertical foregrip that is best described as anchored. It's not just attached to one M-LOK slot, but seemingly several. The shotgun's pump extends rearward a fair bit and houses a set of buttons. These allow you to swap from one magazine tube to the other with the press of a button. It's quick and easy to switch tubes and can be done on the fly. According to the manual, you shouldn't switch tubes with the pump to the rear. Above the barrel sits an M-LOK slotted barrel shroud, and an optics rail runs across the top. This makes it easy to add lights, lasers, and obviously optics. The shotgun doesn't come with any kind of iron sights. For red dots, you'll need an AR height optic because it's an inline design much like an AR-15. The pistol grip. On the lower portion of the gun, there's an ambidextrous AR-15-like safety with a 90-degree throw. Forward of the trigger sits an ambidextrous pump release that requires the user to press it downwards to unlock. The pistol grip comes from the M&P AR line and 4 interchangeable palm swells to fit the grip of your hand size. That heavily textured theme follows through to the pistol grip, and it's almost too aggressive. Almost. Above the pistol grip sits a pair of load assist levers on either side of the gun. Pressing these levers makes it easy to load shells and makes it possible to unload the gun without running the pump. You don't need to press the levers to load the gun. They just retract the shell holder and make it easier, albeit much slower. The gun can hold 7 rounds of 2.75-inch shells in each of its dual tubes, 14 total, or 6 3-inch shells, a total of 12. Finally, at the rear of the gun, there's a small button that can be activated. When pressed, you can pull the stock rearward and open up the loading ejection port. The intention of this device is to allow the user to open up the shotgun and fish out any stuck cartridges in the event of a malfunction. As you can see, the Smith & Wesson M&P 12 has a lot going for it. At the range. Most of the time, we have to add a snarky, "no, it doesn't take mini shells" to our shotgun reviews. Here, though, we really can't. The M&P 12 happily takes mini shells and will hold 20 of them. Mini shells are fun, but beyond plinking, they don't interest us much. A lot of Bullpup shotguns seem to have noticeably more felt recoil than standard shotguns, especially those semi-auto Bullpup shotguns. The S&W M&P 12 isn't too bad in the recoil department. It doesn't feel a whole hell of a lot different than any other pump-action shotgun. The M&P 12 weighs 8.3 pounds unloaded, so it's no featherweight. Along with that mass, the big foregrip and rear pistol grip really help you engage in a good push-pull technique to mitigate recoil. You'll feel the bump with each pull of the trigger, and it won't beat you up. What surprised us was that trigger. For one, it's a shotgun. 2, it's a Bullpup, which have never been known for good triggers. As a result, we didn't expect much. It's honestly not that bad. The M&P 12 trigger won't win any awards, but it's definitely better than expected. It's got a fair bit of take-up, but it's light and breaks cleanly. Reset is fairly long. The shotgun's pump action moves smoothly and is grit-free. Smith & Wesson did a fantastic job with the pump here. It's not classic Wingmaster smooth, but it doesn't feel like there's a bunch of sand in action. Loading and ejecting. Loading the S&W M&P 12 isn't easy or fast, which is why all of that capacity is such a good thing. Like most Bullpups, the M&P 12 doesn't give you those Instagram fast reloads. The 2 loading ports in the rear of the gun are recessed and tough to reach. Speedy tactical reloads or shoot 2, load 2 aren't going to be the norm with this gun. The rounds eject from the bottom of the gun. This makes it well suited for both lefties and righties. The S&W M&P 12 does a great job of being a fully ambidextrous shotgun. The controls are all essentially ambidextrous. Bullpups are rarely lefty-friendly, but the S&W M&P 12 doesn't discriminate. At least it doesn't discriminate between dominant hands. Where it does is in shooter size. The length of pull here is over 14 inches, and that's long. Why they went that far with it is beyond us. This isn't a clay shooting gun. A 13 or even 12.5 inch length of pull would have been a much better choice for a tactical shotgun. Heck, we're big guys, and it feels a little too long even for our knuckle-dragging arms. Shucking and pumping. Getting multiple rounds on target with the S&W M&P 12 isn't difficult. This gun can dish out a serious beating on its targets and doesn't choke. As far as tactical shotguns go, it does exhibit some real strengths. It's a little over 27 inches long overall, but doesn't have the NFA penalty. It holds double the ammo of most shotguns, and it's easy to accessorize. Heck, S&W even includes a fancy AR-15 case with the gun. For home defense, it would be tough to beat. Sure, it can't be reloaded quickly, but if you run through 14 rounds of buckshot in a home defense situation, you likely need a crew-served weapon anyway. Specifications: Smith Wesson M&P 12 shotgun. Now let's take a look at the general specifications. Barrel length 19 inches, overall length 27.8 inches, caliber 12 gauge 3-inch chamber, capacity 14 2.75 inch or 12 3-inch, weight 8.3 pounds, MSRP $1,185. Ratings: reliability 5 out of 5. Not a single malfunction throughout many different loads. High brass, low brass, mini shells, buckshot, slugs, birdshot, and more. Nothing fancy. When we pumped the gun, we knew it would fire. Ergonomics 3.5 out of 5. The M&P 12's long length of pull is the primary detraction from this gun. Second to that are the slow reloads. Other than that, the ambidextrous nature of the gun makes it an impressive weapon. Accuracy 5 out of 5. It's a shotgun. At shotgun ranges, it's plenty accurate. With flight control, it patterns into one ragged hole at home defense distances. With cheap buckshot, the patterns open up to about 4 inches at 10 yards. Not bad by any means. Oh, and the trigger doesn't suck either. Overall, 4 out of 5. The Smith & Wesson M&P 12 shotgun provides an impressive bullpup shotgun. It's well made, reliable, lefty-friendly, and holds more than half a box of ammo. It might be the best pump-action bullpup currently on the market. That's all for this video, folks. See you another time.